We'd like to just announce and let you all know that we've settled on the new crossing place in Seymour. We really love this property, but you haven't actually had a chance to meet Michael yet. Michael's the Chief Operating Officer of the Deltine Motel Fund.
Very nice to meet you all. I look forward to hopefully meeting you in person soon. But from early observations, it's already running extremely well. Occupancy has been strong, and there's a good solid average rate being achieved. Our new managers, Jim and Sue, have started this week. And are already doing a fantastic job. They've hit the ground running. We've got existing housekeepers, which we've managed to secure, and continue in the property. So you're very excited about the weeks ahead.
Yeah, and it's been good actually. So you might be able to tell it's winter here in Seymour, so it's a bit chilly. Despite that, the car park's been full every night. You know, it's been really great occupancy midweek as well. So that's what we bought it for, because of the demand and the occupancy.
Yeah, you already can see the guest clientele. It's a very strong corporate market. So, early in the morning, there's lots of people going off to Puckapungle Army Base or visiting local clients that they have in the region. So from that perspective, the corporate client is well established. Yep. There's obviously some growth there that we think we can achieve, and we'll do that through our distribution networks. But, and the guests I've spoken to have been raving about and have been coming back to the property for a long time. So there's a good solid client base there.
Well, on that point, Michael, I mean, you've been the CEO of the Townsville Casino and Resort, a massive complex, a lot of rooms, hotel standard, over 200 rooms there, 7 or 8 bars and restaurants, swimming pools, casino. So why motels? What interests you in the Deltine Motel Fund?
I mean, I believe in what you're trying to achieve, David, and I think what you've done already has been remarkable. But from my side, there's clearly a demand, and the property we're at now in Seymour is showing that people want good quality accommodation in regional Australia, and I think this is a great example at New Crossing Place here, where it's already a good product, but with our operational experience and knowledge, that we can enhance the product that's here. And I think we can roll this out right across the country. So for me, someone who's deeply passionate about hospitality industry and supporting regional Australia, I'm very excited about what can be achieved.
Oh, excellent. Well, I mean, the investors have heard from me a few times about what we like about this property, but I mean, we've both invested in the fund, and that's the idea, to align ourselves with the investors. You've invested in the fund. What did you like about this asset?
Seymour is a strong corporate market. We've got a good product here that we don't need to change everything. We can come in, it's more fine tuning about making sure we're getting the most out of the business.
Yeah, excellent. No, I think, a couple of days into the business, being the owners, and we've just had, confirmation over and over again of the decision we've made, but also the upside that's in the property. We really, the 4 or 5 points of attention that we're looking at is really revenue. It is a great property, is a high demand, so there's scale in that rent rate, the overnight rate that we can increase, as well as promoting the rooms and bringing them online and distributing them very thoroughly through distribution systems, the digital marketing platforms. The other part, I guess, is actually just looking at some additional revenue opportunities on site. For example, activating the meeting room, it's rarely used. And perhaps, as we've spoken about before, creating another bedroom out of some of the spare spaces that we have. One thing that we actually we haven't talked a lot about is there's a large block of land next door that we've also acquired with this acquisition, and the business case and the investment case stood up with or without that, but we've got it now, so it's a bonus. So it's something that we can look at either selling or developing or reconfiguring or leasing out as well. So there is that upside, and it's been really good to sort of see that in person, but also see the new managers come online and come on site with Michael with a fresh set of eyes, looking at improvements, doing a deep clean of the rooms, a deep clean of the property, and then just freshening up a bit. So it's been exciting.
Yeah, very much so. And I think there's whilst the previous owners have done a great job around how efficient the property's been run, we've identified some areas where we can find some savings, and I think those operational savings, along with that revenue growth, I'm very confident and very comfortable with the margin that the property will deliver. As David mentioned, those revenue management strategies that haven't been implemented previously, which we will be doing, we'll see an immediate uptake. And I think you'll also see, once we get the new website up and going and other digital marketing in place, that an already very well run and well performing property can be even better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice to meet you all, and hopefully we'll see you coming stay in New Crossing Place Motel.
Thanks very much, and thanks for all your support, and on to the next one.